guys, long time no speak. How are y'all? Happy Sunday. I hope you all are good. It's so weird. It's as if though I speak to you all on the phone or in person because I missed y'all. I missed our little back and forth on the comments, and y'all have become a part of my norm, and I have been out of commission for a little bit. Y'all hear noise in the background. It's the ice maker, it's the washer, it's all kind of stuff. But anywho, I've been out of commission since my last go around with you guys. I had a flare-up of sciatica that knocked me completely off my norm for an entire week last week. I just went back to work this past week. I just went back to work, and little tender, little owie and all, but I was able to actually walk and get up out of bed on my own and stay mobile, so yay for that. But I made up for being out of commission for a while. I didn't do much during the week other than take pain pills and muscle relaxers and do my stretching exercises and stuff like that. I did head out to the doctor. Of course, I had to. The pain got so bad. I did go out to the doctor one day that week, and while I was waiting for my prescriptions, I went over to the little thrift store here in my neighborhood while I was waiting, and I picked up a few little things there. So this is a combo, since I've seen y'all, thrift and random goodies. So today's Sunday, and I just got back from being out in the street because I'm actually enjoying being able to move around without a whole lot of discomfort. And as soon as I started feeling better, I started getting all these ideas in my head of little things I wanted to spruce up around the house, because laying around in bed and being stuck at home, you kind of look around and notice things that you kind of want to play around with. And I ended up redoing my room in a little bit. So I picked up some things today for the new look of my bedroom. I don't know where that came from, guys, but it's going to be uber girly, even girlier than it is now, but whatever. So let me get into the Dollar Tree stuff that I picked up today, just because it's what's close in front of me, and a few little things I picked up from Target, and I'll show you guys everything. I'm also going to do a before and after. I don't know if I'm going to put it on this channel, this channel, if my memory allows. But I'm also thinking of doing the project stuff for Fluffy and Fab, because Fluffy and Fab doesn't have to be about clothing only. It can be about a fabulous house, fabulous health, fabulous food, fabulous whatever. But anywho, I'm still trying to work on that channel. But let me shut up and get into whatever the heck I got going on here. I have ideas. Oops. The plant that I had in my bedroom died. I went all over the place today looking for a nice house plant that can do well in a dimly lit room, and I couldn't find anything. So I'm going to go viejita. I'm going to go old lady style and do some artificials in the pot that I had my snake plant in. So I got 4 of these stems of these purple flowers for my bedroom. I hope it works. If it looks uber ugh, I'm just going to hold out until I can find a plant that I won't kill. But I got 4 of those. I found some movies. This particular Dollar Tree had a bunch of movies, but they were so jacked up and just scattered all over the place. I wasn't going to do that to myself. Plus, I don't want to push it with my back, and it requires a whole lot of squatting, because I will get comfortable on the floor and go through every movie, but I knew I couldn't do that. But I found Stockholm, Ethan Hawke, Naomi Rapace, and Mark Strong, based on the bank heist that coined the phrase Stockholm Syndrome. Looks pretty good. Warning Shot. The only reason I got it, honestly, is because I love David Spade's comedy, and this is his first dramatic role, and it's supposed to be a good movie. High-stake thriller marking David Spade's first dramatic role. We witness the strength of a mother doing everything within her power to protect her young daughter. The daughter inherits a farm, and people are trying to come in and take it, and I don't know how David Spade plays into that, but I was curious and I want to watch it. Blind Spotting, a timely and widely entertaining story about a recently paroled man who begins to reevaluate his relationship with his volatile best friend. I'm like, I got some friends that I'm like, why did I ever? I thought I could relate. And then Victor, this is based on a true story about how a family's faith pulls this kid up out of the trenches of gang warfare and drug addiction uh, when they moved to Brooklyn from Puerto Rico. So that sounded good, kind of something I'd like to watch. So I bought those because I am kind of in a DIY switching thing up frenzy. I have a little vanity upstairs that was just basic wood, and I'd been wanting to paint it either black or white. I ended up painting it black, but I missed the whole friggin' area of it, and I'm so over the spray paint smell. So I got some black acrylic paint in these little sponges, and I'm gonna tap off the parts that I missed. I could leave it, but I know my OCD is not gonna hang. And then I picked up 2 more books, The Other Sister, and the Beach Street Knitting Society and Yarn Club. This is so cute. Their group is called Stitch and Bitch. Newly widowed with 2 young sons and a perilous bank balance, she leaves the bustle of London to take over her beloved Grand's wool shop in her sleepy seaside hometown. And apparently these little people come in there to knit and have knitting groups. She becomes part of that. And it just sounded amazing. And honestly, it reminded me of Melinda because Melinda was an avid knitter. She loved to knit. And I just thought of her, so I grabbed that. And then this one is called The Other Sister. Apparently, there are 2 sisters. The good one isn't as good as people think. They come back together after a tragedy, and they're trying to figure out how this tragedy how this tragedy happened. And then it's a bunch of people not being able to trust each other. Ultimately, the 2 sisters can't trust each other. Sounds gnarly. And I have a sister. Granted, we are like besties, so that would never happen to us. But it just seemed good. Excuse me. I got something happening here. I got little dude more of his stink goods. I went ahead and picked up some peroxide because we were out of peroxide. We have plenty of alcohol, but I like the idea of peroxide better. And y'all know I constantly break these. Broke another one, so I went ahead and grabbed one just so my OCD would allow me to have an even number. I didn't want one that said celebrate, but it's the only one that they had at that Dollar Tree, and it wasn't that serious. But since I was there, I went ahead and grabbed it. Anybody else leave the stickers on their Dollar Tree glasses forever and ever and ever, refusing to peel them off even in the wash? That's what I picked up at Dollar Tree. At Target, now I had this idea to do a canopy over my bed. Y'all know the little circle ones with little shears over the bed. Very teenager, I know, but I used to have one in my bedroom many years ago when my bedroom was decorated in old Victorian style. And I ended up redoing the wall behind my bed and made a pseudo headboard, which I desperately needed because I'm a whole grown woman and didn't have a headboard. So tacky, I think. But now I have this big space where my Marilyn Monroe print was, and I'm like, I don't like that. So I thought, dummy, do one of those canopies. Well, I went around looking everywhere for a canopy. I even went to Five Below because Five Below at one time had the white ones. They had them, but they only had pink. I ain't doing pink. Couldn't find a white one. I went to 2 Five Belows. I couldn't find a white one. So I said, you know what? I had DIY'd my own the last time I had one, and it was gorgeous. So I'm going to do it. DIY it again. I went ahead and got this curtain rod, and I'll show you guys how I'm going to use this. Went ahead and got that curtain rod and 2 sheer panels in white. So it's dim in here. Or did it go dim when I did this? Oh, it went dim when I did that. Anywho, so we're going to use these 2 white panels to get my girly on in that bedroom. I got some tissues because we are all allergied up right now. And that is everything I picked up at Target. Now I went to Five Below looking for the canopy. Couldn't find one, but I was also looking, I was going to go to Home Depot or Lowe's. I was looking for mirror brackets. I currently have these mirrors leaning up on my little nightstands, but since now I have a headboard, it doesn't look right. It doesn't look even. I want to take up some of that white wall space. So I wanted to mount them up a little higher even with the headboard. But I didn't want to use just plain those little push things for the mirrors. I wanted something decorative that I could hang on there. So I was going to go look for a shelf or just some little brackets. But when I was at Five Below, I found these. Now, see this hook here? This hook is actually going to hold the mirror. This is going to support it against the wall. They were only $5 each. I thought about spray painting them silver since there's lots of silver going on in my room, silver, but they're black and I have black accents in the room anyway. So these are going to go mounted on the wall. My mirror is going to go sitting on them. I got two for both nightstands, and I hope it works. In my head, it looks like it's going to work, and it was way cheaper than going to go buy brackets or whatever at Home Depot or wherever. So I grabbed that. Let me show you some randomness from the 99-cent only. This was earlier last week. Oh, I'm making a mess. I found, not 99 cents. Is this 99-cent only? No, this is Dollar General. I don't need it. I haven't put on makeup in forever, but I love the subdued colors of this Glam palette. So I grabbed that. I think this is $3.50 at 99-cent only. I picked up another little drying mat because I let the one I had go to pot. And when I wash my big pots, so I don't end up with that big old Jenga stack of dishes, I needed another one of these. Only other, oh no, and I bought this at the 99-cent only because I bought a skull one and the skulls are so stinking cool. I found a diamond ice mold. This was $1.99. Is it $1.99? I think it was $1.99. Yep, $1.99. And they make little diamond ice molds. I'm so extra. But that's what I picked up at the 99-cent only. Now let me show you guys what I have picked up while I've been out thrifting. Thrifting, I did, since I was at work, I did go thrifting Friday, and picked up a few things. Oh, hold on a second. Let me show you guys what I picked up that day that I was waiting for my prescriptions. Oh, 99-cent only, little random extra masks for little dude's backpack. What did I get at 99-cent only? I meant Thrifty Station, y'all, not 99-cent only. Oh, two things that are upstairs. I'll show you guys if I can remember. I got two things that are upstairs. And then this little thing, which I've already used quite a bit. It was $5. And this is just an awesome little concept. It's your cutting board with your measuring cups in there. So as you're chopping, you just swoosh over for your third cup, your half cup, and your quarter cup, or you chop and squish over to your 1 cup. I thought this was so neat, and it was $5. It was brand new. It was still in plastic, but I've used this quite a few times already. That was awesome. I got that at Thrifty Station. Like I said, two more things upstairs that I picked up there, but I'll take you guys up there when I do my room over. We went to, this dude didn't go with me, no, because he's been at school. I went to Thrift Town, and that's the mess I'm making over here. Oops. I went to Thrift Town, and at Thrift Town I went ham on basketball shorts for little dude. He is trying out for the basketball team. Granted, I buy these all the time for him anyway, but they had a bunch of designer, name brand stuff. These were $3.99 for these Adidas. Now he's gonna need them to practice in if he makes the team. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I would hate for that boost, that boom to his not his ego, his confidence. I would hate for his confidence to be. I found these Under Armours. These were $4.99. Found this awesome Adidas basketball shirt. How fitting is that? That was $4.99. Found these Nike basketball shorts. He loves orange and he loves red. Those were $3.99. And then I found these red Nikes, dry fit, $3.99. I'm about to throw them in the washer. And then this Under Armour red dry fit type material shirt for $3.99. So I can just throw these into his backpack, his basketball backpack, because he's already had his physical. Everything checked out fine for his sports physical, so he is ready to get out there and start practicing. I look really poofy, more so than usual. Okay, then I couldn't resist this. I had to have it. I don't know where I'm going to mount it. I have to figure out where I'm going to mount it, but I had to have it. It's one of these old school pencil sharpeners. It was $1.49, and it has, for the little screws where you mount it to the wall or to a desk or to a table or something, I just loved it. I thought it was awesome. I had to have that. And no, that was Goodwill. Okay, that was everything there. Let me get situated and I'll show you guys what I've picked up at Goodwill. There's also one more thing in Goodwill that's upstairs. It all ended up in my bedroom. So let me show you guys what I picked up at Goodwill. Give me a sec. I was coming to Goodwill after work to do a little bit of relaxing, and right before I left work I watched Jay's on Dallas City Vintage, and he panned over a print of a kangaroo in this section, and I came in to see if I could find it because y'all know kangaroos are near and dear to my heart, but I can't find it. But I am finding a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm tempted by in this section. So let's see if I can use some control. Yeah, no luck on the kangaroo print, but I did find this little jewelry box. Oops, it's upside down. But it's a picture frame box that you can mount on the wall and set your jewelry in. That's pretty cool. It's $6.96 and I'm tempted, but I'm not sure. Would you look at that? It's exactly the one I have up in my bedroom. It's her twin. I paid $10 for it years ago. Let's see how much it is now. $12.21. A few bucks more. My Mexican heart went boom, boom, boom. Is this a San Marcos? It's thick like one. Let's see. It was not a San Marcos blanket, but I didn't walk away empty-handed. I couldn't resist another one, guys. They're only $3.93, and everyone that I've purchased has worked incredibly. I sanitize the inside, I clean everything. I do like 6 or 8 cycles with hot water just to clean it out, and I dare not use it until the water comes out sparkling clean and I get all the water scale and whatever out of it. But this one is in pretty good condition. It was only $3.93, and what I'm doing lately is I'm just gifting them. I clean them, sanitize them, and I gift them away. Believe it or don't, a lot of people don't have a Keurig because they're like me and they don't want to go spend extra on stuff like that. And y'all know if it weren't for a thrift store, I wouldn't have them. Eek! But yeah, I know people that want one and don't want to spend the money on it, so let me clean it up. Here you go. Makes me feel good. It gets something off of a shelf and somebody can use it. Speaking of Keurig, I finally found the big pot for the bigger Keurig. I had been looking for one of these and I could have bought one at Target or Walmart, but I didn't want to spend it. Y'all know how I am. This one was $2.92. Perfectly clean on the inside. Just needs to be sanitized and cleaned really, really, really well, and voila, for when I have folks over. Not that I do that a whole lot, but when I do, we like to nosh on sweets and we're always missing coffee. So got that. Did y'all hear that thud? Look at this metal. I don't know what this is. A violin? A fiddle? I don't know what it is. It didn't have the little thing. Is it a banjo? I don't know what the heck this is. But it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And the reason I bought it is because I don't know if y'all remember those musicians, those metal musicians that I bought. That I told you guys I wanted to mount out on the fence. Well, they're out on the fence and they look stinking awesome with my little musical notes. And I thought this would be nice attached next to it. If I can remember, y'all know my memory. I'll go out there and show you guys what that's looks like. The yard looks pretty bad because of all the rain and it's just a mess back there. But I'll show you guys the musicians so y'all can get an idea of what I got this for. This was pretty expensive, but I just had to have it. It was $6.96. Y'all know I'm cheap, but I had to have it because I thought it was going to be really pretty outside. And it's just going to get a little rusty and a little gross with the rain, but I like that look. I like that patina and the rust and the wear of stuff like that on metal. Do y'all remember my little musicians? And these that I thrifted a long time ago? This is my musical wall. There's what I just showed you guys. I love metal. I love metal art. I love anything metal. And so this is my music wall. It's a mess out here, guys, with all the rain and all. But I think it's pretty. It might be a little too, oh my gosh, for some folks, but be kind. It's my taste, you know? Do I need it? Hex to the no. I have so many of these, but I can't resist them. I can't pass them up. Two little birds, a purple flower. These are 99 cents. I guess that's what that's supposed to, I don't know. They're usually 99 cents, but I grabbed that one. Y'all know I collect yellow enamel picture frames. I hadn't found one in quite some time. This is a little lighter than the colors that I usually find, but it is enamel and it's gorgeous. That's spray paint, guys. That ain't funk. Okay, that's spray paint. I'm telling y'all, I've been creative. I cannot get this off. I got it off my fingers. I got it off my skin, but I can't get it out of my fingernail. I got a lot of it off, but not all of it. But anywho, I got this little frame to add to my collection for 99 cents. And speaking of frames, I'm still working, and that's also on my to-do project list. I've been digging out 8x10s and 5x7s and 4x6 photos of in my photo box for all the picture frames that I've been collecting to completely fill up the wall on my stairwell. Well, I found two more. $2.92. I'm sticking to the black and white. This one is $2.92 for two 4x6s, and I found another big Mama Jamma to mount an 8x10, and this was $3.93. So yeah, that's my next big to-do project. I just don't want to stretch too much because of my back. I don't want to push it, and it's going to require a little bit of stretching to position everything the way I want. But here are all of my black frames that I'm waiting to put photos in to add to this craziness. I just love family pictures, and I am going to fill it all up. I have space here. I probably can't reach too far. There are some little holes I need to fill in before I add any more, but yeah, all this wall space I want covered in these. Got my little carpet cleaner out, and I meant to do carpet cleaning today, but your girl was out in the street. That is everything, and hopefully I have enough memory on here to go show you the few little things upstairs that I still want to show you guys. So let me shut up so I can get ahead and do that. So hold on. And here is everything that I brought up here to finish up the room. Let me show you guys. I have so many nail holes in the wall that I need to fill in. The whole house needs painting, but for now, this is my fakey headboard. I needed something. Look at the aftermath of my trying to be crafty, you guys. I have no sense, okay? No drop cloth, no nothing. Everything is silver. I am so tacky. These mirrors right here are the ones that I want to lift up to be even to that metal scrolly goodness. And then right above there is where I'm going to hang the canopy, which are those curtains. But yeah, laying around in pain on bed rest gives you a lot of time to look around and see that you want to switch things up. So I'm definitely going to try and get some of this done today. But I'm getting tired and my back is starting to twinge a little. Oh, let me show you guys the thrifted stuff that I hadn't showed y'all yet. So this little beauty was $4 at Thrifty Station. That Monday or Tuesday that I was waiting for my prescription. Little beauty right here. I bought this and this lovely little fakey snaky. I love snake skin, and I had a whole bunch of it, but when it's fake and it's not been stored properly, it starts to peel and get gross, so I threw away a whole bunch of them. But I love the look. It looks so 70s or 80s, doesn't it? Loved it. This one was also $4. Now let me show you the pièce de résistance that I just could not leave behind at Goodwill. This mirror, guys, I couldn't leave behind. It was 20 bucks at Goodwill. Y'all know I had to have loved it to get it, and I did. I like the ridging on it. I considered spray painting it silver or black, but I was like, nah, not black. But silver for the room, I considered it, but I really like this color, and if I get tired of it in this room, I can switch it out to the bedroom downstairs, and it'll work in there too. And you know what? OCD or not, I think I like it, but it's so pretty, and it fits so nice in this spot. Look at me with my Dollar Tree house shoes. I got them everywhere, y'all. But it fits so nice in the space. Now, I had that big old mirror on the little pedestal here, and it was just so big, and the little feet stuck out, and this just streamlines better, I think. But that was my other purchase, and they had to help me put that in the car because my back was screaming, but I couldn't leave it behind. This is the flower pot receptacle that had my snake plant in it that died, and I'm trying to find something for. So this is where those Dollar Tree flowers are going to go. I'm going to see if it works. And y'all remember this lady was over my, she was kind of a pseudo headboard. I couldn't get rid of her. She had to come up in here. She's going to stay in here. But let's see what kind of craziness I can create in this room. Okay, guys, I'm pooped. Big Dude took me out to lunch this afternoon, and I'm so stuffed because I ate so much Mexican food. But I'm getting a little noshy for something, so I'm boiling some weenies and heating up some chili because my big dude can eat. Waiting for little dude. I'm sure he'll want a hot dog. But I'm about to go downstairs and get that done. I really wanted to get some stuff done in here in the room just to cover up some of these ugly holes on the wall, and just to see if what is in my head is actually going to look good once it's done. But I'm tired. But I wanted to say thank you guys for watching and for hanging out with me. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Because I know me. I have everything out here. I know I'm going to end up trying to do something with this stuff. But until my next go around, I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend. And I hope you guys have an awesome week. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I love y'all bunches. Bye. For those of you that have been with me a while, y'all know the loss of my Osball was really, really hard on me, but he is here. These are the purple hearts that he really liked. I'm hoping that this, oh my gosh, what is this flower? I'm hoping that it blooms for him. I got these little guys watching over him. Hibiscus, that's what this is, the hibiscus. I'm hoping it blooms pretty for him. But yeah, this is where my little Osball is. And this lovely boy right here, who just does not want to come inside anymore. He comes in for a few minutes, gets some cuddles and love-ins, and then he is ready to come back out. He's made a friend with that little stray, that little dude named Pumpkin. Oocha putty, oocha putty. I never quite did finish my little tricycle guy. I don't know what the heck is breaking the pots, maybe the hail from the storms we've had, but I never put a face on him. He is holding on to the little handlebars. His feet keep falling off. The fake little succulents are still back there. I mean, it was an attempt. There's my other attempt with the floral skirt. That's still doing all right, but it's rough back here, guys. I can't get back here because of the mosquitoes. I can't get back here because of my back, but this is what my little oasis is looking like. Kind of cray-cray. But for anybody who gives a hoot, there's my avocado. And my snake plant inside died, but this one's been beaten to pieces by the rain and everything, and it's got all kinds of new growth happening in here. I don't get it. But there's that. Here's Jose the jalapeno. He's doing okay. I just pulled off 3 or 4 not too long ago. I didn't pull this one. I didn't even see it back there, so now it's red and overripe. These were overripe and fell off. But he's still growing. He's still growing new little peppers. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised that I didn't do away with this little guy, but yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess back here. This little trunk I thrifted, y'all remember this trunk from many moons ago? And I went ahead and planted some of the overflow from the purple heart in there. And it's doing okay.